When it comes to reels, I don't think that anybody makes a better reel than Ross. Now, my first Ross reel was an Animas, and I've got a 6-weight SA textured line on that, and actually I really didn't like the textured line. And then I also realized that the Animas was not the top of their range, and I typically like to buy whatever is the best in the range. So I quietly gave that reel to my son Linton, and then I went out and bought these two LTX reels, so the two Evolution LTX. So I've got the 3.4, and I think this is probably a 5.6. And without a doubt, this is the best reel that is around. I have hatch reels, have an Ari Hart reel, but this, for me, this reel is the quintessential trout fishing reel that I've aspired to have my whole life. And in particular, the 3.4, which I have an SA MPX line on. This is absolutely perfect. This is an airflow ridge line. What I also have are these two Evolution FS reels. They're probably the 5.6. And I just want to mention that I am actually not 100% happy with these reels. Technically, the reels work perfectly, and this is the reel that I fished almost every day in New Zealand. There's nothing wrong with the reel from a technical perspective. They work fine. But what I have noticed is there is a tiny bit of play between the reel body and the actual spool, and it can move a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. As I said, that doesn't affect the performance of the reel, but what I have noticed is every now and again I think that my reel seat is coming loose, and it's actually the reel that is wobbling in its reel seat, and it's not. It's actually the play between the body of the reel and the spool. What I've also found is whereas the other two Ross reels, they will hold their setting, whatever it is that you put the drag on, it'll hold the setting. I've actually found that this setting, it does not hold. It slips. As I said, it doesn't affect the performance of the reel. I mean, who am I to slag off Ross? I'm a nobody. But put it this way, I won't be buying any more of these Evolution FS reels. The one to go for is definitely the LTX. And interestingly enough, the only reel of these that I've ever been into backing on was, funny enough, on the Animas. It's an absolutely wonderful reel. But these are what I would be recommending.